Hey, gorgeous. Just want to come and talk to you today, give you a quick tip here about how to handle making difficult decisions. Sometimes we get stuck in a place where we don't know how to make a decision or we're not sure about the decision that we want to make. We feel like it's a big decision that can impact our life in many ways, but still it seems really challenging. And one tip I want to share with you today about when you go to make a decision, maybe it's about your job. We'll use that as an example for today, but there are many other opportunities and examples that feel hard in terms of making decisions. But let's just say you have the opportunity to change businesses that you work for or change careers altogether. And so it feels like a really difficult decision. And oftentimes, what we do is we go to our friends, we go to family, and those closest to us, maybe our spouse, for support and help in making those decisions. And today, I want to talk to you about why going to those specific individuals is actually not the best idea. Sometimes it can be very helpful, and it does depend on the relationship that you have with those individuals. But here's why it's often a challenge. You see, because we all have our own little belief system operating in the background, our unconscious or subconscious mind has its own thoughts and beliefs and experiences about what will work, what won't work, what's a good idea, what's a bad idea. And you have those thoughts and those feelings, and so do the people that you're going to for advice or for help. And those very same thoughts and beliefs actually can be what gets in the way of you making the best decision for you. So, my tip today is to really evaluate who you go to when you talk to about making decisions. And I want you to ask yourself, is this someone who will help me get to the best version of myself? Because that's ultimately probably what you're considering the decision for anyway, is that there is some element of you that wants to be expressed in maybe a little bit better way. So this decision feels hard because you want to make sure that you're making the right decision and that it's going to give you the results that you desire, which is probably something better than you have now. So, will this individual or group of individuals raise you up to that person that you envision yourself being? Can they see you as that? And here's the kicker. Are they unattached from the result that you get? And oftentimes, the people closest to us are not unattached. They have, again, their own beliefs about what will happen to them if you have the success that you desire or you get what you're actually looking for. And it's really deep subconscious stuff that shows up in their response. Also, the other element of this is you are here on your own journey. So part of this is owning your own journey. So I like to encourage you to really go inward to consider the decision you need to make and think about what you know is right for you. Sometimes we're disconnected from ourselves, so we really feel like we can't get that answer. And if that's the case, that's when you need someone to help you make that decision. But it has to be that someone who can bring you forward to that version of you that you desire to be, unattached from the outcome. Now, for me, for a really long time, that was my husband. And even though he can and he does see me as a better version of myself, his own beliefs about what would work and what wouldn't and what he thought I should do actually clouded my judgment about how to move forward. Not his fault. It was my own fault for not going inward and actually doing what I knew would be good for me anyway. Because the reality is that I know when I'm doing what's right for me, it will be right for my family because I will be aligned through and through. And that is why it's so important to go inward. It's okay to ask others for their advice and their wisdom. And I do that still. I have coaches and I have mastermind groups that I go to them. I look for their perspective, but I ultimately come back to what do I know is right for me? So, how will you move forward making decisions and what do you know is right for you? Talk to you soon.